welcome to the morning chat where I tell you what's on my mind in the morning time. Well, good morning, YouTube. Good morning, Instagram. How you all doing? So, woo, child. You know what? You know what? This was the quickest 2 weeks of the year I've experienced at ever. How you doing, Lulu? Lulu Kenda on Instagram. Thank you for joining me this morning for the morning chat, child. So today, I'm going to say it ahead of time. The morning chat is going to be talking about what's on my mind in the morning time, and what was on my mind in the morning time, a very early morning time this morning, was focus. What are we focused on? And I realize that now when I focus, okay, on a certain theme, especially now that I'm pretty much working for myself, I notice some things about what I focus on and what I don't focus on, okay? So we're going to get to that on the 15 minutes of fun. Now, Instagram, thank you all for being here and watching up until this point. Up until this point, I just got on, right? It's like, what do you mean up until this point? I just got in. Well, we're going to go and we're going to talk about the morning announcements, little things here and there, how my weekend was, how your weekend was. But the 15 minutes of fun is where you cannot watch. I will be shutting it off. The Instagram live. Thank you for those who are here. It will not be posted on Instagram. If you want to see the full video live, you would have to subscribe to my YouTube page called According to Akara-Conversations on YouTube. Or you can join my Patreon. You'll also get it live. Plus, you'll get the bonus video on Thursdays when I go live, and I really talk more personable, more, just between me and my Patreon. And the cost of my Patreon is $3 still. It's still $3. So go over there and join my Patreon for exclusive content like the bonus morning chat on Thursdays live, as well as videos that has been taken down on YouTube or Instagram or whatever, as well as up and coming new shows and discounts on merch. Now, with that said, let's get into the morning announcement. First of all, happy Martin Luther King's Day. Hey, happy birthday to ya. Happy birthday to ya. Happy birthday. Okay, so happy birthday, Martin Luther King. May you rest in eternal peace, and I'll see you on the other side. Now, let's get into other morning announcements, real morning announcements when it comes to the morning chat and any other projects that According to Akara is doing. First of all, my first bedtime stories was dropped last Friday. And the second bedtime stories was dropped on Saturday. That bedtime story, you said, what's bedtime stories? This is your first time being here. Okay, bedtime stories is a book review that I do on YouTube, which is on a different channel. It's According to Akara, Bedtime Stories. And right now I am reviewing A Savage and His Lady. Okay, if you want to see that, it is on According to Akara, Bedtime Stories. And child, oh my God, it's already starting off a scandal. Okay, the chick that sat up there and did a year and a half for a dude, her street pharmaceutical friend, child, let me tell you, she done had a baby by her best friend. She's really in love. Just think loving basketball, okay, or any Sanaa Lathan movie, okay, where she's like cool and she has this wonderful male best friend, but she don't want to mess up their friendship and all that nonsense, right? So yes, you want to get into the bedtime stories. Um, it's exciting and it has bedtime cocktails that I do before I give my commentary on the book. I'm telling you, it's already starting with scandal. It can't get any more scandalous. It's already started with scandal. Okay. Oh, the last chapter, that the chapter 2, someone busting through the doors and waving the 4-4. You want to watch it. You want to get the book. It's available on Amazon. Okay. It's available on Amazon.com. The author is Kiana Hope. No S. Holta. Okay. You want to get this book. Go and get it now and follow along with me on Bedtime Stories. Second, child, I bet you y'all didn't know. I know I did it a couple of times, but y'all about to get sick of me. Y'all about to get sick of me. I have another company that have started. It's called Remix Candles. So yes, I'm a candle maker. So I have a few of my candles here on my desk that I'm going to show each camera. This is not the best representation of my Georgia peach, but it smells delish. Remix because this is my Georgia peach. You want to get in on this right here. We have grape jam. You can't really see but when I tell you this grape jam, when I tell you, if you want your house smelling like grapes, sweet grape, you want to burn this candle. And then I have the very vanilla, because this very vanilla is very vanilla. It is a very, very mild, medium strong as far as scent is concerned. Oh, it's a medium strong. I also have peaches and cream, where you have peach. We have the layered look here for peaches and cream. And you want to get that. That is so good. You got a mild. And I have another set where the peach is on top and the vanilla is on bottom. The cream is on bottom. But yes, you want to get this. You're gonna have a mixture of a strong and a milder scent. You know, depending on which one is the first one. If you have the orange on top, it's going to be a stronger with a milder scent at the bottom. But this one is going to start off mild and just going to hit you with the blit. Hit you with the blit, with the peach. Okay. Now, the last of my scents now, my Valentine candles that I'm preparing. This is a Love Spell. And it is a pink candle. And I'm not sure if you know what colors represent love and stuff. I've always thought it was red, but it's actually pink. So this pink candle has Love Spell in it. The scent Love Spell. So that's the reason why I call it Love Spell. It is not one that you want to use for a love spell if you do candle work, but you can. It's up to you. It's up to you. You do what you want to. Once you buy the candle, it's none of my business. Okay? Love spell for Valentine's Day. And this is the smaller version of Love Spell. Okay, now with this one, you can see it's a little different. I It still have Love Spell, and it's still going to be a very mild. One of the things I did learn with making this candle is that Love Spell is a very mild scent. So it's not going to be a robust smell within your home when you burn it, but you will when you smell it. You smell it. Okay, I put enough essential oils, love spell oil, or fragrance in that candle that when you burn it, you smell it, but it's going to be very very mild. Okay, and oh no, last of the scented candles that I have here. Oh, I haven't gotten a label for this one, but this is Love and Passion. This is a red and pink mixed candle. Once I get the labels done for this will be Love and Passion. I don't have smaller versions of that. And the last of my scented candles, and this has Love Spell as the scent as well. Um, and Passion, I have another coming in where I'm going to put Passion in. It's going to be love. It's going to be love, and then the top is going to be Passion. So that part. Last of the smells is the mystery mix. Basically, these are just like whatever leftover wax that I have from previous candles that I've made. And I just kind of layered them into a container like this. This is the mystery mix. And it's just all of the scents and it's just all mixed up in there. This is the smaller version of the mystery mix. Okay, and then the first of my unscented candles this is my quick money candle. You burn this candle if you want money to come in. And this is the big money candle. This takes a little longer to burn, but you burn this if you want money to come in. Okay. I've blessed every one of these candles. They have been very much blessed with my hands, and these are my babies. And I'm willing to sell them all. Okay. So that is the candle line. There's more to come because I'm gonna also be doing tea light candles for the go and have Valentine's packages. But I just want you to see what I have going on right now. Okay. So there's that, and I have a photo shoot coming for all of these. So I'm going to leave them right there. We're just going to get into the next morning announcement. The next morning announcement is last morning chat is now available on my Patreon from Monday. And of course, the bonus from last week, the second bonus is on Patreon. And I can tell you the title of the bonus. The bonus is Who? The bonus was about beware of the energy you put out. Okay? Beware. It's much like this beware of the energy you put out. Basically talking a little more straightforward about where you put it, but it was a very short. What energy you put out is what you're going to draw to you. You know, so if you want to hear a little bit about that, and if you'd like me to go further, I'm more than happy. If you leave it in the comments. I'll be more than happy to talk more about that. but you're gonna have to pay that $3. Okay, so yes, 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 yes. Um, that is all I have. Oh, new merch alert! New merch alert! Last morning chat, morning announcement. Oh! New merch alert! I have the 5 Fear t-shirt merch that I have out there right now. On the link will be in the descriptions of YouTube. Yes, I have morning check mugs coming that are out now on Springs, and t-shirts. But I really just have mugs right now. More merch to come. Okay, so the link is in the description of how you can buy t-shirts and any type of merch related to anything that I speak on. If you watch me of a significant amount of time, if you watch me of any significant amount of time, I'm sorry, I be sitting here sometimes and the Holy Spirit be like, no, do this, do that. So sometimes I pause, so deal with your auntie, if you can. Yeah, so new merch alert, the description, look out for it. You want to keep calm and defy fear. Okay? That is something that I do. That is just my personal mantra that I do when I get scared. And it's like, nah, F fear. I should say have a shirt that says F fear. You know what I'm saying? So defy it. When you feel scared to do something, it's usually unbelief leaving your body, and somebody say with pain is weakness leaving your body. Well, fear comes trust that something good is coming on the other side. Its fear is designed to make you do something stupid. Okay? Panic is fear of something that hasn't happened yet. Okay? Anxiety is fear, is also fear. Stress, fear. Okay? You defy that. Whenever you feel stressed out, you're stressed out because you think you're not going to accomplish something. You don't think God's going to come through about something. You're stressed. And I am not saying like, oh, you're a bad person for being stressed. Okay? I'm not saying that. But get mad at fear for even daring to tap you on the shoulder and stress you out. For how dare you? That's how you should be looking at fear. When fear wakes you up in the morning, how you gonna do this? When the Holy Spirit or that something tells you, what are you doing this for? Why are you stressing? That's when it's like, oh, when you recognize that that's fear. Once you recognize that that's fear, check it. Check a fear. Don't you dare, how dare you come into my house telling me that I won't be able to do something or I can't be able to, what am I going to do when? You know what I'm saying? Especially with panic. Okay? So, that's it. Child, this weekend, let me tell y'all, can y'all celebrate with me? How about I reach my DoorDash goal? I was DoorDashing and I had a goal that I wanted to make. I did not achieve it last week. This week, I achieved my goal. And I'm telling you, it was hard coming, y'all. I worked 8 hours on Saturday. Okay. On that road for 8 hours. Now, not in one setting, though. First of all, I wasn't driving for 8 hours, picking up and dropping off food for people or whatever DoorDash that they have, you know, whatever we're carrying. But I worked it. I've been taking classes. When I tell you, babies, my loves, my family, my people, that I'm trying not to use other people's sayings like Monique's my babies and you know, but my people. I'm gonna say my people, okay, my people, okay, my people. When I tell you, I've been taking classes, YouTube University, of course, on how to better DoorDash. Now, I'm not trying to be a DoorDash professional or a courier professional. But what I do, I like to do it to the best of my ability, and I want to rightfully use my time, child. Okay, yes. So I like to find out how I can do better. So I did. And I there were certain times that it's hot here in Atlanta that I have now proven because I've done it. When is the hot times to be out there? Go out, make that money, get your ass back in the house. And it doesn't take that long. I realized that when I did the 8 on Saturday. I was doing too much. Ooh, excuse me. I went out, I made $120 in 4 hours, really. Hold on. Let me correct myself. Yes, I did it in about 4 hours, breaking it up, doing 11:30 to 1:30, and then doing 6:30 to 8:30. I made $120, 4 hours on the road, 2 and 2. But because my goal was higher than that, I stayed on in the evening way later than I would have ever stayed on before. Now, with the mindset that if you want something different, you got to do something you haven't done before or you haven't done. And what I don't do anymore, especially at my age, is be out in these streets after a certain hour. Okay. But I thought I'd try it this time and I realized never again. Okay. One, even with these glasses, my old eyes don't be seeing as easily addresses. You know what I'm saying? I'm really trusting in the GPS, and sometimes that GPS will have you behind the building somewhere, you know. And if you don't see the addresses, especially for these restaurants and stuff, they have all these pictures and their logo on the windows and the doors and the awnings, but the address is, where is it? Daylight, number one. And but some of these houses, child, these houses, y'all, some of them at night, they don't have it lit. It's not large. Their mailbox, I'm assuming this is where it is. You know what I'm saying? You can't see stuff as easily. It's not as noticeable than as it is in the daylight. But especially late night, I made maybe about $20, between the hours of 9 and 12 this weekend on Saturday. I mean, that got me close to my daily amount, but, and plus I extended myself way too thin and was out way too late. The most important thing I learned from doing that 8 hours is to not do that again. I won't be doing evening, even though now I'm going to tell you that there is bonuses to put out there. Tip, y'all. Real quick tip. If they have it, oh, they have a promo on at least DoorDash. That's the only thing I can vouch for. With DoorDash, child. With DoorDash, they just I could say, and what I've learned because I used to drive with Lyft and Uber was that they'll put the promotions out where they want more drivers because they normally don't have as many drivers at that hour. You know what I'm saying? So, of course, 11:30 to 1:30. There's not most people. The average person wants to have that stuff done and in the house and chilling for the night. Okay, number one. Number two, they want those people so they don't have as many drivers out in the overnight. Number one, but there's also not that many restaurants open. What's open that you want to that is going to be willing that you're willing to just be out there for? That isn't going to take a long time because they're the only thing that's open. Like McDonald's is open to 1, or Wendy's is open to 1, or Taco Bell is open to late. You know what I'm saying? Let me tell you about my Taco Bell horror. Okay, so this was one of the ones where I stayed on after the 8:30 hour where I was supposed to clock out of DoorDash. But I was so determined to get my daily goal. And I took one that I knew I shouldn't have taken. Just because I know the area, number one. Number two is fast food. Fast food ain't fast when it comes to DoorDash. They never have their stuff together. Okay? Their feet is wobbly like Bambi, a newborn deer. They never have it together. And they never is quick about it except for Chick-fil-A. Chick-fil-A, they still have you wait a little bit, but they are the only ones I know that have their edge together when you go there to pick up an order. As far as fast food, Wendy's, Taco Bell, Popeyes, don't ever, if you dare go DoorDash or you want to, don't do Popeyes. Popeyes is the worst. Taco Bell has now made it to the worst. Okay? Because they require you, they don't have the inside open. At least the ones here in Atlanta, especially Popeyes and Taco Bell. Taco Bell. Well, actually, Taco Bell is not, it's on my blacklist for the evening like that. If I ever do 11:30 to 1 in the morning, I am never doing Taco Bell. Especially the one in off of Boulevard or North Avenue and Boulevard? No, I want to say it's North Avenue and Boulevard. Whichever one. I will never do that again because they don't have the door, the inside open, so I can't go in and pick it up. You have to go through the drive-thru. And the drive-thru was moving like a sloth. Not even a snail. I think a snail moved faster than a sloth. I promise you. And it ate at my time and caused me to be a little late. You know what I'm saying? Or a whole lot late. Actually, I was in that drive-thru for 20 minutes picking up an order. I will never do that again. Don't worry about it. I won't ever go to Taco Bell. I don't do Popeyes. And I rarely do McDonald's. Every now and again. But they still never be having it. I might do it just, like it's a start. But Popeyes, the only way I'm going to go to Popeyes is sit in that line and someone, like, I got guaranteed $1 million if I go and pick up Popeyes. Okay? I want to make my week's goal if I sit there in Popeyes. But baby, I ain't never doing that again. The other place that I felt like it was a bit of, I don't like going into malls where they don't have parking. You know what I'm saying? For DoorDash or Postmates or Uber Eats, where am I going to park my car? And I go in there at the risk of getting a boot or a ticket or something like that. Now, unless I know I find or having to park far trying to get in, or they don't have like you can go into the garage and you get 15 minutes free. Because a lot of them is like, as soon as you come in here, we charging you. If then you go past this arm, if you get a ticket, we charging you already. Okay, so no. But I find some tips and tricks on certain places that I thought I would not go to, but I'll go to now. My DoorDash goes. So now that we've gone to, this is a time that we get to where it's the 15 minutes of funk where I'm going to talk about focusing. Focus, the power of manifesting. Okay. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about focus being the power of manifestation. Have you noticed that when you get up out of the bed, or you wake up on the wrong side of the bed, it seems like everything that could go wrong goes wrong because you started your day off bad? It seems like whenever you're upset, I don't have this and then I don't have that, and you keep talking about it, and your day just gets worse and worse and worse, and you just want to go back home and press the restart button, right? Well, that is what you focusing on everything that's going wrong. And now, when you go the rest of your day, you start your day off focusing on something bad. So the rest of your day, you keep focusing, you keep seeing bad stuff happen, bad things. This has happened. I stumped my toe this morning, getting out of bed. But then I tripped over my dog, going to make coffee. Okay, you know what I'm saying? Then I come outside and I see a ding on my car because someone opened the door too wide. And then you get to work and you can't clock in because the computer's down. You know what I'm saying? So you're always seeing everything just going in the way of just negativity. Or let me give you another one that's not so negative. Have you ever bought a car or got a new car, and then every time you turn around, you see your vehicle? You know what I'm saying? Every time you turn around, once I got me a red Jeep Cherokee. I see red Jeep Cherokees everywhere. Why? Because I'm focused on it because it's my car. You know what I'm saying? That's the type of vehicle I'm driving, or my SUV. That's the type of vehicle I'm driving. I see my vehicles cousins all over town. The black ones, the white ones, the you know. I've seen my color. I have like a burgundy red Jeep Cherokee. I see them everywhere. And I see the big brother, the Grands, around all the time. I see Jeeps everywhere I go. I didn't realize how many people had Jeeps. You know why? It's because I'm focused on the Jeep because it's my vehicle. You know what I'm saying? Well, the same thing. When I focus on making a goal or doing what I want to do, you make it happen. In the positive, I focused on getting my work done. This is a good day. This is a wonderful day. When I felt good and I was determined, this is a good day no matter what it's like, no matter what I do today, no matter what comes this way, today is going to be a good day. And I focus on only the positive. But I also realized as I went on through the day, this was, God was showing me, it's like when you're still focusing on this, And you said you're supposed to cast your cares on him. And I realized I hadn't let it go. I did the motion, but it was still in my hand. You know how you play with your dog, or a little kid, and you pretend like you threw it, but it's still in your hand. It's like, where'd it go? Where'd it go? It's like, wait a minute. It's still in my hand. I tossed it, but it was still there. I'm still concerned. I'm still doubting. You know what I'm saying? And therefore, the only thing I see is, I did a experiment on this past week where I have something that I'm concerned about, and I took a minute and envisioned it differently. Okay. I envisioned it being what I wanted it to be. And let me tell you something. I took like 10, 15 minutes to focus on what I wanted to happen. Let me tell you something. It happened. It happened. Okay. But I didn't keep focused on it. It did happen throughout the day. I focused on it. I believed it. I received it. And then I went on about my day. Okay. But focus on what you want to do. What you want to have happen. Or sometimes it's not a matter of it just happening. Focusing on it. Say, I focused on this past week to make my monetary goal with DoorDash. Okay. I was focused on it. Not just focused on it in my mind visually, but everything I did. If it wasn't coming to making my goal, I wasn't having it. I didn't stop. And it's like, oh, I need to make these candles. No, my goal was to make this, and I made it because I was focused on it. And I didn't. When you focus on it, you will do what you're focused on doing. If you want to be the best basketball player, guess what, boo-boo? It starts in your mind. Okay? You start focusing on it in mind, not visually focusing on it. Sometimes you need visuals. If you need visuals, get visuals. But start thinking it. I'm the best DoorDasher in all these streets. I am the best content creator in all these YouTube and social media streets. People are watching me. Okay? They are watching, they're subscribing, they're following, they're watching me. I am entertaining. And you start thinking that, and then you're going to start being that. And then you're going to be around, you're going to attract that to your life. Come on in here. But if all you see is despair, 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 that's what you're going to see, and you're going to focus, and that's what you're going to receive. Despair. Like, take for instance, I have a good friend who is a prepper, and she's a prepper, and she is an end time prophet. I'm gonna just say that for lack of a better, she's really into end time prophecies and all that. So everything she sees is related to prepping or secures her in the reason why she preps. Okay? So she'll do videos. You want to go and see Purposeful Prepper, go to Purposeful Prepper. So she does these videos where she goes shopping in her city and state, in her neighborhood, and she's seeing how the merchandise has holes in it. There's not enough this and not enough that. But that's all she sees. I don't never see like, dang, I'm not saying that it doesn't exist. I believe what she's saying is correct. There is shortages. But because I'm not focused on those shortages, I don't see them in my experience. It's like, you know what I'm saying? So whatever I'm going, there's always plentiful of whatever I'm going for. If it's not at this store, it's at another store. Um, Not to say, again, you can focus on, and not to say the bad things that's happening isn't real. It is real. But if you focus on it, you're just bringing more to you. You know what I'm saying? You're just going to bring more to you. That goes with my bonus chat where I was talking, a morning chat, where I was telling y'all, beware of the energy you put out there. That's the same thing as what you're focused on. If you're focused on this, you're going to manifest more of what you're focused on. Okay, magnify. It will magnify that small little thing and make it so big. So that's all you're going to see is that thing, as opposed to, you know what, make it small. And you have some things you're going to have to take control and do it. Okay, just take control and say, I'm not going to focus on that. Or I'm going to focus on this. I'm going to make this amount. This is what I'm going to make. And sometimes it takes just practice, practice, practice. Practice, practice, practice. So focus is a key, is a power of manifesting, focusing on what you want to happen. Okay? So yes, it is very a powerful tool in manifesting what you want. Is focus on what you want, not what you got. Okay? In the Bible it says, call those things that be not as though they were. Okay? I call that my rent is paid. I call that I have more than enough. Plenty more to put in store. Plenty more to give to those outside of me without hurting me. You know what I'm saying? Without me having to sacrifice, I make enough that I freely give. Ooh, I'm gonna spend some money too. I got some money coming in. My right hand was itching, but I guess I'm gonna spend it. Okay. So thank you, Lord, for having money, knowing that money is not the source, but a resource. It is meant to be spent. Okay? Not to be stored up. Even if you're storing it up, not saying that you can't store or save money, but save it for a purpose to be used for something. It's going to be used. If you're saving up to go on a vacation, saving up for your children after you're gone, you want to do that, but focus. When you focus, baby, hey baby, hey baby. Okay? So, that's all I have for you. I has no more. That's it. That's all. Gonna say goodbye to you. Remember, love yourself, love your neighbors, and watch what you focus on. Okay? Purposely focus on the good. Okay? Bye.